Mary, were you terrified? That dark night when the angel of light said, "Blessed art thou." Looking back now, did you ever question how you could possibly be blessed when that baby bump pushed through your dress and those stretch marks stretched around your stomach and deep into your chest until your heart ached with stress because you couldn't take those condemning stares? Mary, were you scared? The night you told the one that you loved you were with child. I mean, how could he possibly believe that you had conceived without his seed? Mary, what words did you speak? Joseph, there's something I have to tell you. I swear there was an angel there. I was afraid. He told me not to be scared. I just agreed. I swear I didn't cheat. I love you. There is nobody else. But when it comes to my Lord, I'll always pick God over anything else. Okay, Mary, is that something you really expect me to believe? That line is so much worse than it's not you, Joseph, it's me. To use God as an excuse to get out of something you pledged your life to. How come you couldn't have just told me you wanted to leave? Mary, you know I want the best for you. Yes, Joseph was a just man, unwilling to put you to shame, and as he racked his brain with thoughts on how best to quietly put you away, that same angel showed up and gave baby a name. He said, "Joseph, do not be afraid. There is a debt from sin to be paid. The child inside Mary is mighty to save. All of creation has been waiting for this day. The wages of sin is death, and the payment will be made. You shall call his name Jesus." But Mary, where was he when you went to visit Elizabeth? Even after all that, did he still question your pregnancy? Was he still trying to get used to it? Mary, did it hurt your relationship or did it strengthen it? Did he start feeling distant? Could you swear the way he hugged you seemed different? Maybe you just couldn't quite place your finger on it. Did he stop kissing you on the cheek or running his hands through your hair? Did he quit holding your hand on those quiet evenings and start pretending like he didn't even care? Or maybe he did everything the same, but you could just tell something was wrong. Especially when he looked you in the eyes and whispered he loved you. Did his voice shake? Did he seem less sure? Did he seem uncertain? Did you start arguing over stupid things like not cleaning up after dinner because you were too tired? Stupid dishes can wait. Your back ached. Your heart ached. He didn't understand. Y'all didn't plan on having a baby yet. You wanted to wait a few years, but things typically don't work out the way we expect them to. They never do. I guess God had other plans for you too. Mary, where were your friends and family? Were they ashamed of you? Were you by yourself when you told your parents, or did Joseph go with you too? Did they scream with delight when you shared the news? Do you think that they believed you? Or did they shake their heads in disappointment with that "I thought we raised you better" attitude? Did they want to disown you? Did they refuse to speak to you for weeks? Did your mother even ask you how you were feeling? Do you have morning sickness? Did she come over to help you around the house while Joseph was out? Did your dad and Joseph still get along as well as they used to? Or did pride prevent them from ever getting along in the first place? Mary, there's so much I'd like to know about those first few days. Mary, I know it wasn't easy. Believe me, I can't imagine the loneliness you must have felt. The way it crept up on you like those thoughts in your head you couldn't seem to control. I can't imagine the weight you carried, so much heavier than a baby in your belly. I can't imagine the way your faith was tested. Especially on those dark, dark nights when there wasn't a star in the sky and you felt like giving up as you whispered desperate prayers frantically to a God that stayed silent. Mary, was it hard to wrap your mind around the facts that you would deliver the deliverer? Was it hard to believe that you would raise the risen Savior? Was it hard to comprehend that somehow inside your created being, the uncreated one would grow? And from the chaos of your young life, the Prince of Peace would come. From your discomfort, Mary, the Comforter. As you made that uncomfortable journey to Bethlehem, mile after endless mile with no end in sight. And you finally got settled in that stable or that house or whatever it was later on that night. Mary, did you begin to cry because you had nowhere else to go and you knew it was almost time? And did Joseph force a smile on his face, his fear-stricken face? Stroke your cheek and look into your eyes. It's okay, Mary. Everything will be all right. And Mary, was that silent night pierced with your birth pain screams as you squeezed Joseph's hand so tight? And when he held up that bloody baby boy for you to see for the very first time, could you already tell that there was something about him? Was there something different in his eyes? Did the old prophet's words echo in the back of your mind? The people who sat in darkness have seen a great light. I'd give anything to know what you were thinking in that moment, Mary. I bet that you were terrified. Were you?